Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am super happy to show you today's DIYs because today is going to be making some beautiful home decor or little small home decor hacks that you can do just using some random stuff from Dollar Tree. So we're just gonna jump right in, nice and easy. I have here two of these are two squared mirrors that you can get at Dollar Tree. They also carry them in circle, so whichever one you would like to use for this project. I'm then taking some tower tumbling blocks because I want to glue them on all four corners of the mirror. So essentially it's making like a little table or a little stand, but that's not what this DIY is going to be. If you want, you can also remove those little things in the bottom, the felt stickers. Those are there, you know, to not scratch up your table or anything, but we won't be needing those. So I end up removing those because I need to place this other mirror down and they were a bit in the way, so I removed those. And now I'm just taking some hot glue, placing it on all four of the tower tumbling blocks, and then I'm just going to press the other mirror right against it on top of it. So we're making a box here with the two mirrors, and you just want to make sure that you press really well so that it stays nice and tight together, and just wipe off any excess glue if some seeps out of the creases there. And once it's together, I want to add a bottom for this box, so I take the jumbo popsicle sticks and I'm gonna take two of them and place them down to the bottom there, but I do cut off the rounded edges because I don't really, you know, want them to be round. And then I take a second popsicle stick and just cut it down to the same size, and those are going to be the bottom for this box, just to hold whatever we are going to place inside of there. If you have something else that you would like to use for the bottom, you can definitely do so and put it down. But yeah, I'm just taking those and placing those down in there just like this, and you can see they fit perfectly. And it's still a little bit open with those gaps there, but that's fine, nothing is gonna fall through. And now I want to take this pink ribbon and I want to stretch it all the way around this box. And I'm just doing that using my hot glue, and I'm going to stretch it really nicely because I don't want it to be wrinkled or anything like that. I want it to be nice and stretched. So you can see here I'm stretching it really good so it won't be wrinkly. And then I'm just going to continue on wrapping all the way around, but I'm going to leave one side open because again, this is a box and we need to put stuff inside, so one side needs to be open. And I apologize if you hear the roosters in the background. My neighbor has them in their yard, so there's nothing I can do about that, but I hope you don't mind. So as you can see, I'm leaving one side open, so I'm just finishing off the side here. I'm just folding it over so it doesn't look ugly, you know, the cuts being on top. Make sure you fold it over. Do the same thing to the other side, and that's going to make it look nice. And now you have a nice little box. And what I'm gonna do to finish it off is add some diamonds. You can see here I started adding these little diamonds, but I go and take them off and I add the big ones first. I thought it looked better, and then I added the smaller ones, and you can see just how beautiful this turned out. I am using it to hold my makeup brushes, but you can definitely use it for anything really that you like to hold down in here. But I love it, a little glam piece, and it does look really nice. And you would have to let me know if you would give this a try and what you think, because I love to hear your feedback. Next up, with the second DIY, I have here one of Dollar Tree's crates along with some foam. This is just from a packaging that I have, and I kept the foam, and these are hair curlers. And you'll see in just a minute what I'm going to do with all of this. This is a nice, neat DIY. I really love how this one turned out, and it is nice and useful. What I want to do with this foam here is I want to cut it down to fit inside of the crate, but I don't want it to be taller than the crate, so I'm also going to cut that down and make it nice and flushed. so it can be the same height as the crate. And I'm just adding that because I want it to be two sections. So I'm gonna hot glue down this foam right to the center there so it can divide the crates and make it two sections for us. And I'm just using my hot glue for all of this and pressing that down. Once I get it down to the center and just, you know, fix it really good so it's nice and straight, since it is a little bit flimsy, since it's foam, you want to make sure you get it nice and straight. Once we do that, I'm going to take some floral foam and I'm going to fill in the space that's in the back. So this is just one small piece. I do need another piece to put on the side of it, right next to it. And again, this is to fill up that space there. And I do end up putting another piece of the foam that I used to divide the crate right on top of the floral foam because I want it a bit taller. The floral foam is a bit too short, so I want it a little bit taller. So I added another piece on top and then yet again another piece, so a total of two pieces along with the floral foam, just kind of filling it up with whatever I have because I want to add the hair curlers on top, but I don't want it to be so sunken in. So once all of that is down in there, I'm gonna go ahead and I am going to take my hot glue and I'm going to put it right in between here so it can stay nice and put all together. And now you saw there that I took it outside and gave it a nice coat of some spray paint. Once that's all nice and spray painted, I was gonna go in with this marble wallpaper from Dollar Tree and place it right on top of the foam so that way it doesn't look you know, as it is now and ugly. But I decided not to do that because it is really flimsy, being that it is just really thin paper. So I decided to go with this peel and stick tile. It's a little bit more sturdy and more, you know, just a better option for this piece so it can be more stable. So I'm adding some hot glue and I'm just going to put it right in there once we cut it down to the correct size. And keep in mind, this is a peel and stick tile, but I don't peel off the backing. I put it down with the backing on so it can be, you know, more strong, because if we peel off the backing, it's just going to be the sticker and the sticker is not going to want to cling on to the hot glue. So I just left that backing on and it is good to go. Now we're going to make those hair curlers come into play. I'm going to take a couple of them. I think I used 4 of them in total. I'm just marking the size that I need and then I'm using my scissors to cut down the foam of it. Once I cut the foam, there is wire inside, so I'm going to take my wire cutters and cut that off as well. And I do take off the ends, those white things that close them off, because I don't like how it looks. So once I do that, I will hot glue it down onto the foam, and you can see that it fits in there perfectly. So once I do that, I continue doing so for the next 3. And honestly, you guys, I'm pretty sure you can find the hair curlers in a different color if you don't like pink, because I'll be honest, I'm not the biggest fan of pink, but these were the only ones that I saw in this color at Dollar Tree. But if you do find them in another color that you would like, you can definitely switch it up, or you can just spray paint them. But I decided to just go with it because it matched with the peel and stick tile anyway, and I'm pretty sure someone would like it, right? So now I'm going in with some of these diamonds just to make it more glam and more girly, and I'm going to hot glue them down to the ends of where the hair curlers finish, just to kind of hide where it's been cut and, you know, that sort of thing. And now here's the final look at it. And don't make fun of my ring collection. I do need some new rings, and it's weird because I absolutely love rings and love wearing rings, but I have no idea what happened to all of my rings. They just disappeared. So here you can see what I've made. It's a ring holder, and the other half you can place down your lip balm, your lip gloss, or whatever you would like to place down in there. And I think it's just a little neat DIY for your beauty stuff, and I love it, just using Dollar Tree stuff. You'll have to let me know what you think. If you've been in the market looking for a label printer or something to print out your little labels for your DIYs or make some stickers for your business, then now is the time to check out this label printer. Thank you to HPRT for sponsoring today's video. You guys, this is a quick unboxing right here. You have the manual. Inside of this little box here is the charger and then the printer itself. We're gonna go ahead and take it out of the bag. And you guys, this little printer is just so compact and perfect for if you travel a lot or if you just want to throw it in your bag and take it with you to make some labels. I'm gonna show you right here exactly how to use it. So you download the app, everything is on the manual, and then you can just type in what you want to print. Make it with Mia on YouTube. You can even add little stickers or images. As you can see, I have the pencil and the scissors there, but you can change that and you can change how big you want the font. You can change the font to different, styles, and I absolutely love that. And this little label printer I am obsessed with, and I'm sure you will love it too, especially if you love to do DIYs and if you own a business. This is going to be perfect. So go ahead and check them out. You're not going to regret it. And they do have a discount going on right now on their main website and on their Amazon. Both of those links and both of the discount codes will be in my description box below. So go ahead and check them out. You're gonna love it. With that being said, you guys, let's move along to the next DIY. I have here one of Dollar Tree's hanging jars. These are really pretty. I like how they look as is. And then I'm going to take one of their garden solar lights. These are really nice and useful, and they actually do work really good. So I'm going to use it to make sort of a hanging solar light in case if you don't have grass. You can simply just hang them up on a hook or something. And I'm only doing one here just to show you guys how to make them, but you can create however many as you would like for your yard. And they do turn out really nice and really cool. So you can see here I'm just taking off the bottom of the solar light, and it comes off fairly easy. And then you just want to stick the light down inside of the jar, and it sits right on top really perfectly. I used some crazy glue and hot glue because I want it to be really nice and strong. And then I'm gonna wrap those two the two parts where they meet together with some jute string just to make it even more stronger, but also just to kind of make it look like it's made like that, and make it look more better. So I'm just going to wrap it around a few times just like this and finish it off with some hot glue at the end of the string. And this looks really nice as well because it does match with the hanger that's already on it, being that it is brown rope. So yeah, it looks good. And then once I am done, I am going to add a little diamond right in the front just to kind of finish it off and give it a nice look in the front. And here it is, nice and simple. I think it looks super pretty, and it does look super sleek and clean. It's not, ugly looking or anything like that. And how beautiful would they look at night if you had a couple of them hanging around your garden or your yard? I really do like this DIY. It was easy to come together. You would have to let me know what you think. Moving along to the final DIY for today, I have here, this is some Dollar Tree wallpaper. I really love the pattern on this wallpaper. I always tend to pick these up whenever I want to use their wallpaper for some DIYs. They have this one along with the marble one as well, and a couple others that I'm sure you can choose from. And I have also one of their wooden flower signs. I want to completely cover up that sign in this wallpaper, so I'm just cutting a small piece that fits over it, and then I'm just going to slowly pull it on top of the sign. And I do like to use my Cricut tool to help me scrape it on as I go. And it also does help to make sure there's no bubbles under there. And now we are going to just cut off the excess using a little knife or whatever you have on hand that could help you cut off the excess. And then we're gonna take our sand block to sand down any of the excess pieces hanging over, and so the wallpaper could be nice and flush to the sign. And then I do take 4 of these small cubes. You can find these at Dollar Tree as well. I'm just gonna hot glue 4 of them down to the bottom just to create a little stand for this sign. So I want it to be like a little riser, so that's why I added the 4 cubes just to give it that height. And then I also want to wrap some jute string around it. I wrapped around like 4 times on each cube. This is just going to make it a little bit more stable, and also I just wanted to do it because you tend to have the hot glue seep out of these small little cubes, and I don't like to show that. I like to cover it up, so that's why I wrap it around with the jute string. But you can definitely not wrap it if you don't want to. It's completely up to you. And while I do that, it is time for our secret word for today's video. In today's video, the word is fun, so comment that down below in the comments and I will know that you made it this far into my video. And thank you so much for your continued support. It really does mean everything to me to have the support that I am able to have from you guys, and I really appreciate it. And it does always push me to continue on and keep creating these content for you. So comment that down below, and it just lets me know that you made it this far and you are enjoying. So yeah, next thing that I do on this DIY is I simply take a black marker and I just trace along the edges of this sign because I don't want it to be in the wood color. I think it looks a bit bland. I want it to pop out a little bit, so I added the black there, and you can see just how pretty this turned out. And I really like how it looks because for a riser, you really don't see one in a flower shape. So I thought, why not try to create one? You can put your candle on here, as you see that I did, or you can even use it for a plant or something like that. Either way would look really nice, and I absolutely love it. You have to let me know what you think. And again, my friends, let me know which one was your favorite from today, because I really do love to hear your feedback. And if you enjoyed today's content, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up and consider hitting that subscribe button so you can be a part of my YouTube family. And I will see you all on the next one. Don't forget to check out that printer. The link will be in my description. And I'll see you on the next one. Take care. God bless. Bye.